Recently there's been a lot of drama in the EToH community around me, or Frakes, after a video by TheElderSoul was made. I wanted to talk about the stuff he accuses me of, the way that I talk about my community posts, and the banning of some users on my channel, the doxing allegations against me, and his belief that I want to take control of the EToH community. This is both my response video to him and just generally talking about the drama. After the release of this video, I currently do not plan on making any more personal drama videos. I am an EToH YouTuber that has been playing the game for around 6 years, and there are many issues that I'm passionate about that some people have not come to agree with. I'll try to address all the important points in this video. Content warning, depression, suicide, and harassment. As always, I do have an Unban PL server. I don't condone harassing users in this video. If you're not willing to listen, then just don't get involved. TheElderSoul probably never expect this video to be made, but no, here I am, and I've even linked your own video in the description. The way that YouTube handles bans, you don't get notified if you're banned from commenting on someone's channel. It's sadly just the way it works, and the term shadowbanning is somewhat of an overreach for something that can be resolved in my community appeal server. Just a final thing before I get into the video. I've had my server on lockdown recently due to raid threats. I think people probably recognize me most from my community posts. I wasn't very active with them until 7 months ago. Like these days, I just use posts to talk about things that I do not think are worth being in an entire video, because making a video is very exhausting. I got friend over the document because I mentioned a certain group of doxers. That's why I actually took it down, and I did not really make that clear before, but I'm making it clear here. A lot of my posts are just opinions. It's not a requirement to agree with them. But one requirement I think there is to be respectful. People in the comment sections should try to be respectful. I honestly did not really have too many issues with the Wiki before they decided to ban me. Sometimes I just make somewhat satirical posts, and that doesn't mean everyone's going to like him. I made a lot of posts that were like suggesting ideas, and my posts aren't just entirely negativity. I try to complain less with my more recent posts and focus more on the news of what happened instead. I do have a very big passion for building myself. That is why I cared so much about the music update. You can see I'm active with building. Now the reason I edited this was that people were insulting me and making a copy pasta out of this post. You know, these weren't people trying to criticize me for what I originally said. These were people trying to insult me. And those are very different things. And as someone who really cares about building, it affects me a lot more than someone who doesn't really build. Announcing it to the entire community was kind of just bound to let the community get way too riled up about this. After this post is what made TheElderSoul start making his video against me. With my poll in the music update, around half the voters said the music update was bad, in their opinion. Even on another YouTuber's poll, over half the people who voted said that the music update was bad. Nintendo only makes like a small portion of the songs that get replaced, and YouTube copyright is completely different than video game copyright. Now, my channel guidelines are 1. Please be mature and no brain rot. 2. No hate speech or instigating drama. And 3. Be civil and respectful. Now, I usually just remove the comments the first few times before banning. I do have some leniency. First example here was a guy that was spamming the fish emoji. I ignored it the first time, but once people had started trying to spam it, I had to start removing those comments, because they were both distracting and rude. There's a huge difference between constructive criticism and just insulting. 3 comments in a row from the same person, not only is he just being rude, but it's also the fact that he's just spam commenting that goes to show how rude people can be in the comments sometimes. Yes, you can be unbanned from my channel. The one real requirement is that you don't instigate drama on my channel. I get that my posts might still spark a little bit of drama. I am trying to be better about that. So, remember that video I mentioned? The TheElderSoul's video? Well, I want to give you a brief introduction. I'll not waste your time, so here's the best way to summarize the video. Most of his video is spent on accusations that have little or weak evidence supporting them, cringe-ready humor,
Affects knows, how will I ever get past this impenetrable defense?
So much of the video is spent on him just defending the wiki.
The wiki was the guys running the wiki, which the wiki is not corrupt. All prominent wiki staff, all the wiki because you know is both wiki and all the wiki toxic.
Apart from the wiki, be better than the wiki staff.
The wiki, by the way.
A lot of his videos also just shizo posts.
Wipe all memory of this video. You might yet be one of the few last pure EToH players remaining.
And he also tries to make himself the center of attention.
Thanks.
And it isn't until like the last 10 minutes of his video that he accused me of more serious stuff, alluding to some information that I will disprove in a section talking about a certain user with doxing abilities that I had been in a manipulative friendship with.
Also, if I have aggressive tone when something bothers me about the game.
So if you have a more aggressive tone than me, why do you accuse me of being a hypocrite? If you're going against me for that, then you can do better yourself.
Posts and do not fucking harass anyone.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be very true, isn't it? If we look at the comment section here, it's pretty much just entirely hate. We have Kyle, we have Theft, we have Jamestack, who even has his own 7-minute segment in the video. Guess who exactly those people are? Wiki staff. Doesn't exactly seem like staying away from drama. Severe harassment and bullying, inciting constant or major conflict, those are able to be banned for an indefinite amount.
In the case of Arthrex, ignoring him is the best.
Yeah. Ignoring. So this is the first time TheElderSoul's tried to contact me, starting on the wiki. So this message is still here, by the way, and this is from November of 2025. And you say that this is the only time you'll make a civil approach. You don't exactly make a very civil approach here because you're very much threatening me. I wasn't interested in taking a deal that TheElderSoul's merely blackmailed me over. And despite his statement saying that he wasn't going to tell me to leave the community, he ended up doing so in his own video anyways.
Post Jukulor coping thinks that.
Why are we talking about Jukulor now? If I look at your posts on the EToH Wiki, you already talked about being a lore writer for the EToH Wiki. Look at this post, right? So this is this guy that wants to give up on art. The first thing you do is say that he is mentally undeveloped, but if we look at some of his other posts, he is writing his own lore for EToH. Hypocritical of you. So me and a contact of mine did some investigation into TheElderSoul's activity in the EToH Wiki server and found some messages that are rather useful, saying that he still wants to continue conflict even though people are telling him not to. He's even pushing the limits of what the staff are going to allow, right? He took a poll from me and he sent it to the NT server. He got over 27 votes to entirely just say that the EToH Wiki was good in order to rig one of my polls. Also, there's a lot of misinformation here. Like, for example, I was not directly warned. I literally just got banned run random day. I did not get a message about being warned on the wiki. There's even more messages from Elder recently. And we have one of the owners of the wiki and he's just encouraging creating drama against me. That really speaks a lot about the state of the EToH Wiki. I think this should give you all great insight into who exactly is accusing me.
It's funny if the guy preaching to stop spreading misinformation is spreading misinformation himself.
He uses this exact same example 3 times throughout the video. However, the person I got this information from just happens to be one of TheElderSoul's supporters. The person that sent that was NapXL, and Ogres wasn't actually banned. Now, they had sent a message about wanting their tower deconfirmed.
A whole detailed expose.
And also, you made this video.
He first talks about them normally.
And by the way, this is the message from NapXL.
A topic that I must bring to the board.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to talk about issues?
Unless it comes to the BIOUMS thing. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you're just making fun of people now.
Video, I recommend watching the video Kostas made.
Because Kostas is really respectable, right?
The wiki was actually endorsing censorship. Oh wait, I'm friends with the guys running the wiki, which means I'm...
You must be, really reliable to speak about the wiki. Totally not biased.
The truth of the matter is, the wiki is not corrupt, and certainly not
Which I haven't even started on the fact that their so-called controversy rule that stops you from criticizing staff for more than just basic things is just disguised as a no controversy rule whenever clearly have used it against me. Other users such as Dizzy Jump are banned, even though he instigates all kinds of other drama. Oh right, an incredible moderator that is nowhere to be found. Unorthodoxical had another staff comment them out of the EToH Wiki staff page. Which just makes no sense for a proud wiki admin of all people not to be shown on the wiki themselves.
And the reason pages are locked is to prevent unnecessary drama.
So you prevent unnecessary drama by locking pages, but have staff sponsoring an 80-minute drama video? What exactly again is the definition of a hypocrite?
Artifacts banned. You are actively trying to make the staff seem worse.
The wiki is not entitled to just being perfect no matter what. Oh wait, what did you say about the wiki staff?
Oh wait, I'm friends with the guys running the wiki, which means I'm...
Okay, then now you're just saying that the staff aren't doing anything about someone that instigates drama and has aggressive personality, but then you call me aggressive and say that's why I was banned? Oh, so you don't care about it, then don't talk about it?
And wait for the top video. This is plain petty. You are incorrect and you will feel the consequences.
And you need to proceed to just insult me again.
So, tangent over, let's continue. Where did my comment go? The guy that is madly against censorship
You explicitly broke rules.
is censoring people under his community. Oh, yes, Artifacts Shadowbans people.
We just finished a section about you getting angry at me for appealing my ban, and now you get mad that I ban people? Wow. That is a troll comment.
Here's an actual list of potentially Shadowban people. All prominent wiki staff,
Guys, he made it about the wiki again.
all EToH staff,
And then he immediately listed EToH staff right after.
Kostas,
Kostas is a racist. Need I say more?
Derry, and
And then he just listed his friends.
invaded Artifacts Discord server. Surprisingly, I got to stay longer than I expected.
Because I was being nice and I knew that you were going to try to threaten me if you got banned. It's called blackmail. You're trying to force it upon me to deal with people like you.
Artifacts ignored me despite me clearly
Maybe I just don't want to talk to you because you're such a threatening person and has to be aggressive about everything.
banned me a few hours later for, lol, what is all this?
You're going to complain about whatever ban reason you got, so regrettably I messed around with the ban appeal reason. Something other EToH servers also did. You made such an extended section complain about my wiki ban appeal, only for you to do the exact same thing here.
Was insulting you. I would call it a satirical critique.
Making serious allegations against someone is not satirical critique.
Just because I'm against your actions doesn't mean I'm supporting Matrix.
I don't know about that. You wanted to join his server. Oh, the little part about, oh, I didn't make this video with him. No, but you definitely took a lot of interest into him when he made this video, and you definitely wanted to join his server, okay?
And wow, with the gift of foresight, I totally wonder why someone like you would do this in the future, complaining about your ban.
The next moment after this, by the way, he admits that he shouldn't be.
And the fact that I'm technically complaining about this now, one actual complaint. Why did you not ban me?
You wanted me to ban you sooner? I was actually going to consider just not letting you into the server in the first place, but it was the other staff that actually convinced me to let you in. Thinking that you would actually try to do something to de-escalate the situation. Instead, you just made things worse for everyone.
Now in conjunction with banning me, he banned Kyle, who I suppose
Oh right, his wiki staff friends.
apparently got banned for ban evading.
Yep, and he's just defending that. Like it's absolutely nothing.
You wouldn't have banned him if I didn't show up,
Making this about yourself again, aren't you?
wouldn't you?
No, I still didn't want Kyle in here. You're just making a lot of assumptions, and yet you're getting angry at me for making assumptions.
In fact, turned on apply to join. And you know what that means? Artifact has created an artificial thought bubble for himself.
Oh wait, you told me to turn it on because someone's gonna raid my server. Now you're just making that up. Looks like you're trying to set me up for this. For no other reason other than just to get yourself more fame and attention. It's ironic that the majority of your supporters come from the wiki, and you still make this claim. You even have a wiki staff member using an alt. We'll get back to that later.
Force here, it generalizes all the wiki because I said this.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to say the wiki's bad? Stop making this about yourself. By the way, this whole section is about some random guy from Tower Development that I had a tiny argument with.
I want to quote the following. Some people are just completely media illiterate. How could anyone possibly afford I accused a kid of sending inappropriate content, and then this kid has the audacity to try and say I accused him of sending such stuff? That's yourself. I didn't.
It was said by the users, definitely not Oz and Scarecrow X. This is what Scarecrow and definitely not Oz or Ozani were saying about me, calling me untalented. They were harassing this user Makze, which was trying to be friends with me, but he's honestly just not a good person. I have proof for what I'm saying. I just can't show it in a comment section because a comment section doesn't have images in it.
why the fuck is it a bad idea if the games take your ideas?
Not without credit.
The second fucking time that you delete an entire post.
A single random post being deleted is not something worth a whole minute of complaining in this video. In all honesty, I feel like you're looking for excuses just to hate on my channel.
This is like comparing the size of satellites to the Earth.
What are we even talking about now?
Finally, this poll. I might have rigged it because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, you did. You admitted to it. Shady behavior.
It was. He got mad and tried to rig the poll the other way around.
Balancing the scale.
We'll not be talking about the new video. Though the copyright part made me want to...
EToH staff took an extreme measure and escalate the situation to a community-wide problem. Insult after insult.
Satire channel put out a video that mimics our...
Peninsulitan? Now it's your turn. Do not let this video fly under the community's radar. Same guy from here. And I go to my posts. You will not deflect from everything. A response from you is needed to save your reputation now. Are you, like, NPCs trying to, like, look for an adventurer to go on a quest or something? Because that's how you're acting. And also you're advertising this guy's video.
It's BIOUMS video.
This guy makes a satirical video and then suddenly tries to act like it's serious. Joking about pedals on the platform in the same video too. You're talking about an actually serious issue that affects the EToH community. It feels like it's like mimetic warfare trying to desensitize the issue that Roblox has. I mean, like, obviously he doesn't the issue the same as people who actually build for a game.
It's commented under the video, and I had the vantage point to talk.
I don't know what you mean by vantage point. I think that's just a little bit of ego right there.
Why do you never respond to me directly?
I don't exactly want to talk to you. You honestly don't make your friends look that good either. If your friends weren't just joining to do your own dirty work, maybe things would be a little bit different.
No game publishing video. You do not count.
Oh, so it was just Jamestack. Okay. Making alts.
I believe that if a user is able to change, then they should be eased into that change. And that's
This doesn't seem like easy to me, guys.
because I did try to respond in a similar way before. Okay, let's not get ahead of myself.
You gonna show that or what?
Let's just say I'm glad I'm a discussions moderator.
Hold back on your ego for a second.
As you may have seen from earlier, Arthrex removed all
I mean, I pretty much like deleted everything because I just wanted to leave, but I only left up a few of them. I only removed like everything but that one and the ElderSoul's one because that one he was threatening me about, so I didn't delete it.
and for a while left just one, which was him basically
No, the ElderSoul's one is still up there.
complaining about his block from the wiki, which we will get to his other complaints about the block later.
Didn't the ElderSoul's already spend 5 minutes talking about this exact thing already?
But I can say this for now about one of the messages that got deleted. Arthrex
That was deleted by a moderator, not me. Also, just see my segment on this guy again.
When I got to that part, apparently he does not support the porn allegations, so whatever.
Okay, so Elder just doesn't edit his own video that still tries to blame me for that? Wow.
But wait, if Arthrex is better than the EToH staff team, then he has to be better than the Wiki staff as well.
How can we make this about ourselves? Because Jamestack is totally not staff for the Wiki and is very trustworthy to talk about it, right?
And at one point, he compared it to the connection between the church and the
With EToH having as many dramas as it does, especially on neutral entity rights to Wiki, but on average the EToH Wiki cannot be mature enough for that.
He also said this about the wiki, by the way.
I'm sorry, but if this is your response to me calling the Wiki toxic, don't prove the point for me by getting angry at everything I say.
and add another person to the Shadowban list.
The appeal server always exists, just really shouldn't be breaking the most important rules of all, no drama. And also not being an entitled fuck.
Also said that blocking another user over OO multiple times is another sign of censorship.
Why are we bringing other
That's
people
like
into
the
this
reason
video?
why he was-
Also, he left the community.
OO is an affiliate of Arthrex,
You're just cutting down friendships into affiliates.
or how 40 plus comments got shadowbanned off this post alone.
Fun tip, click on sort by newest, you'll find about 130 comments. It's a weird YouTube bug, honestly, but I even checked other YouTubers, like one of your own friends, Derry, to verify this bug.
I'll leave my part here. Maybe my purpose here isn't to
I think that kind of is, but mostly for ElderSoul. Not necessarily you, but definitely ElderSoul.
the real reason is that they're just aggressive. Did you
Hello!
Also, if I have aggressive tone when something bothers me about the game.
Jamestack out.
So just a little bit of context here. Unorthodoxical is an EToH moderator and EToH Wiki admin who had a conversation with me in my own server. And the ElderSouls decided to take this out of context to try and get his own advantage. I should note that a lot of the stuff he says here he takes back in like the last 10 minutes of his video, but I will still go over it anyways, because whenever Unorthodoxical first joined it seemed fine. What I said was completely unrealistic and just not worth dealing with.
That convo was some very interesting insight, because Unorthodoxical is an incredible moderator.
What kind of incredible moderation is saying, sucks to suck, go leave and I'll neglect my duties?
Of course, get out of the community and never look back.
Moderators are supposed to moderate. Yeah, they were trying to join my server to make amends with me, and you made a video to instigate drama with me.
About important stuff like mental health.
Close.
Potential, I will say something, because I don't like it when we say potential.
Close.
This sounds like you're really just trying to delegitimize anyone that doesn't actually go through with.
Close.
So, there's stuff like some absolute buffoons.
Absolute buffoon. This person just got a whitelisted tower for EToH.
And Unorthodoxical is a person who's very critical of the staff.
Again, this wasn't really known by many people until Uno talked to me. If other staff did this more, I doubt I would have even talked about the
people who want him are banned mostly now. So, according to his logic, the ones who are bullshit.
Right, how is that a bad thing? You're not credible people in the first place. So what's so special about defending them, other than trying to push the required narrative that all EToH staff must be good, or else?
Over 20 people's ban gives me a 7.
Close.
2024. I hope all of them got banned, that's what I...
They didn't!
Of course, get out of the community and never look back. And also doesn't help that you don't really respond to people who argue against your arguments. Here, after says, I find it a problem when people start defending people who harass me. That's where I draw the line. I think most of these people have absolutely no fucking clue that they harass me. So that's why they jump into defending, because you don't really provide much.
A lot of my conversation with Unorthodoxical was literally just me showing them evidence.
Of flinging insults and remarks 400 years ago.
About these grudges that you speak of, Zach, he leaked things such as my curator app getting denied because of so-called behavior when Zach was the one leaking it. I really do not think you could have a worser person to say that, and harassing anyone that criticizes their towers somehow got curator by not Arthrex. And Zach encouraged other people to harass me. Oh yeah, he never got punished, by the way. He says that when he was staff, and totally not a problem, guys. If he didn't have enough connections to people, he would have been banned.
Unorthodoxical also points out there might be because he's in staff and all that shit.
Proceeds to do nothing about it.
And he's unable to
move past. So I guess the other people that have grudges, I guess that doesn't apply to them, according to you. You're treating this as if this is like some one-sided thing, because it's not.
All terrible behavior towards you be reflected. He's just tired of being a punching bag.
Oh wait, it's an EToH moderator again, just blaming me instead of looking at the issue and actually trying to resolve it.
You could have just been the better man in this. You could have been...
Oh wait, I didn't even get to the part with, the manipulation and borderline grooming from a former fake friend. The man that makes one of his first points as being aggressive is really the one trying to critique other people's behavior.
Just forgive the people that did this bullshit and Orthodox to an extent. Yes, move on.
Oh yes, so this is like the exact reason I gave up on trying to reason with Unorthodoxical. I just need a scapegoat exists to defend other users in this community. And this goes for so many other people in the EToH community. Ask yourself this: what motivated you to make such a huge video against me if you do not believe that the community is able to be good enough to handle issues to the point that telling people to leave is apparently, in your eyes, a better solution? I really do not see any good excuses for it. And every community should be aiming to be better than it already is. By the way, EToH moderator, if they're not willing to do anything about the problems in the EToH community, then why are they a moderator, right?
Revenge on those people that, in his eyes, have done something wrong to him.
Wait, you kinda showed that they were, though. Like, slurs and shit.
Because as Unorthodoxical says, and yet your exposures go only as far as them not liking you.
And calling me the F slur? Hello? Obviously, I didn't show them everything. Just because I didn't show them everything doesn't mean that it's weak.
I am not forgiving the people who have contributed to my
Close.
attempts. I am aware of the fact that there was a video where he tried to
Close.
or was a sort of death note in a sense.
What is wrong with you? You're pushing way too far into people's personal stuff. I'm not forgiving you for this one.
Seems like a very deep-rooted insecurity.
You're totally a mental health professional, right? Yeah, you aren't. Don't go saying stuff about people on a whim.
I think he's also afraid to leave the EToH community because of the fact that people recognize him.
You've already definitely brought in a lot more people to hate me because of this video.
Unironically also offered help. Like, if you're willing, I'll be here to act as your correspondent.
Unorthodox also wanted me to leave, so that's kind of a pretty major contradiction there, right? If they want you to leave, then why do they want to help you with something that wouldn't matter if you left?
Right, a ban appeal for you. He wanted to try and help your situation.
After the Unorthodox described putting up my beta appeal to a staff vote, I knew it was a lost cause.
Unorthodox says I think you would start gaining respect if you open up your struggles to others.
And so I do, and what? You decide to make fun of them. Maybe that was a bad idea after all. And then he just goes on to like leak all of them. Why the fuck are we talking about that? Are you trying to get me doxxed?
Probably the guy who publicizes now the first time.
You should not be taking pride in that, especially after all the nonsense they are putting out about people's attempts.
For his life being absolute shit.
Don't even think about doing it one more time. I am done with you nosing into my personal life.
Subconsciously, I'm making this diagnosis here.
You're not a professional.
I'm a basically adult. Kicking down at someone.
Yeah, about that.
You should do more.
You spent the other 50 minutes complaining about me, so I don't know what you're complimenting me about, and then you're telling me to get the fuck out and never come back.